Okay, so welcome again. This is Qyalms, once again coming to you from the Grim Wayside. This time we have the penny box onto collaboration for the Mermaids called Tidal Secret Language. Last time we opened up her centaurs, which were very cute. And this time we have another box of the 6 for the Mermaid series. Okay. First thing we need to do. This box is considerably taller and larger than the previous box. So there are 6 mermaids in the regular series. There's the potential for one secret called Tide. Get those out here. So the options that we have are going to be, I believe this one's called Shimmer. This is Jellyfish. This one might be Glitter or something. This one's called Leaf. This one's called Rubia. This one's called King Coral. And then the final one would be Tide. So, opening the first box. We have, let's see, I think, so this is Jellyfish. And so she is a largely blue-colored, pale blue, colored mermaid. And one thing I did notice, the difference between the centaurs and the mermaids, was that the mermaid hair is considerably larger than the centaur hair, which I think would be a problem for posability to a certain extent. The braids or the longer hair that the mermaids have tend to make it difficult for the neck to move around in all directions. But it is very pretty hair. The centaur hair was kind of simple compared to the mermaid hair. So she has sort of a see-through purple hair with a little jellyfish friend. I love the ears on the mermaids. I think they're so cute. The centaurs had sort of an elongated sort of deer ear, but the mermaids have cute little fin ears. They do still have the horn, just like the centaurs do. So let's look at her extras. So the mermaids come with these really cool see-through cards. The centaur cards were more like cardboard. These are like a clear plastic. All of the mermaids come with this sheet, which tells you how the regular bodies are strung. It's a little different for the mermaid bodies, how they're strung, but you can actually see the stringing through the tail of the mermaid, so you can kind of extrapolate from what you can actually see to the differences between the stringing in the other bodies. And then on the back, it's specifically for the mermaids. This one you can see, I think her name was Shimmer or Glitter or Glimmer. It's one of those two. With each of the hair pieces, they all come with a little bra, which is very cute, and they come with these extra fins as well as their dress. So let's go ahead and pull out her specific clothes. So she has a little blue bra, and then this these little dots in here are the sticky glue dots that you put inside of the little seashell bra in order to you put the sticky dots inside of the seashell bra to get it to stick on. What I'm noticing is that she's supposed to have 2 fins, but she only has 1 fin. And welcome back to Lady Jellyfish. We had a technical difficulty. Lady Jellyfish, as you can see, arrived with only 1 fin. We did contact the seller. They were ordered through Amazon, but came to us through China. And the seller is willing to send the piece that's missing. So at least we were able to resolve the missing fin issue. As far as the fins go, there's 2 holes on either side of the body. And the other one would go over here if we had it. They aren't structural. They're just cute. They're just pretty. As far as her dress, she has a little short dress with pearl straps, and it's a sort of chiffon-like material with these silver threads running through it. It's very cute. And so it should be pretty easy to get on. The centaur clothes from the other Antu series had really tight sleeves. They were really difficult to get on at times, and it required actually using a needle at one point to pull their hands through. So these little dresses are, just looking from the pictures, seem a lot more accessible and easy to put on. So, quickly like that, and she's dressed. Again, I think her braids, even though they're cute, are pretty limiting for play. They're just sticking out. And they don't look like they're removable. So they are a separate piece, but it looks like it's glued in. So that is Lady Jellyfish. So we'll go ahead and put her to the side. I'm going to put her hands. They came with the hands that she has, and then these cute little closed hands, and then some little heart hands. I do not anticipate changing the hands very often because the hooks that they're on are extremely small, and I don't want to lose the elastic inside of the doll. So they can go back there. Her cute little blue bra can go in here, and these are the little sticky dots that keep the bra on her when she's wearing it. Okay, let's pick a new friend. Okay, so this is actually one that I was really anticipating. I believe she is called Dawn in English. She comes with her little card. Oh, it's a fun sound. And it's interesting, she has a two-tone tail, which I did not pick up from the pictures. The main part of her tail is pink, and then the flipper of her tail is a much darker, distinct purple color. I really was anticipating her because I thought that her little bow was so cute. I'm not sure if it's supposed to represent a sea angel, but that's what it reminds me of, is a little sea angel. She has little short braids under her bob. And her bob is a 3-tone gradient with pink on the top, a cream in the middle, and a blue on the bottom. So, but yeah, I really love her little bow. It's got like an iridescence to it. That's so cute. So she has both of her fins. Good. No problems there. And then her little bra is pink on the top and sort of a purple on the bottom gradient. It's very cute. I'm not going to worry about those right now. And then her dress is also a pink and blue combination. So they really stuck with her theme. Let's see. And so hers looks like a little halter. It's much longer than the other one. And again, it's a lot easier to get on than the centaur clothes. They're a lot less detailed than the centaur clothes, but they're a lot easier to use. Okay, and then we tie her little bow behind her head. There's something very sweet about her color combination. But yeah, I was surprised that her tail was pink and purple. Since her dress is so long in pictures, that usually doesn't show up. And we'll tie. I'm going to remove the back of her head so I can actually tie this. Like all the Antu penny box series, the heads split into pieces, which makes it easier to dress them. So take my giant fingers to this tiny bow. It's fraying a little bit, so I'm going to have to go in and put some clear nail polish on the end of the ribbons just to make sure they don't fray. And there we go. It's a little bit better. Across. Yep. So then we just pop back on the back of her head. I really love the mermaid ears. They're super cute with the little fin ridges on them. It's gonna be easier. There we go. And that one is Dawn. Looking very cute. Okay. Number 3. This one is called Leaf. And I opened this one in a previous series. I just love her. She's so cute. She has such a pretty coloring. Pull her out for a little bit. And so she has, so I'm guessing that she's supposed to represent like seaweed. And so she has sort of a greenish colored hair with a gradient of sort of a golden color. She has a really cute dress. The dress is in that same kind of chiffon with like little threads of iridescence running through it, and then a little row of pearls right here. And it's an off-the-shoulder dress. I'm actually not going to open her up because I've opened up one of her before. And so maybe this one can be a special gift for somebody so that we'll have another. So we'll put Leaf to the side. You can always go back and watch that other opening. It'll be in our playlist. Okay. Our next friend. Okay, so this is the brightly colored one. It's called Rubia, I think, on the English websites. I tried to look up what a rupia was, and I didn't come up with an answer for that. So, I don't know if it's a made-up name, or if it's just a weird translation of something. So here's her little clear card. She comes out. She's the most brightly, most saturated color of all of the Mermaid series. And so she has this really cool contrasting red with turquoise. It's very daring. And then these cute little starfish in her hair. I love her red eyes. Her tail is the same color all the way through. Her little fins are clear, actually. That's interesting. So her little fins on the sides have no color, and then her little bra has the same gradient of like bluesy turquoise and red that her hair has. So it's so cute that they match the colors of the bras. It's a nice detail that they make. And then she has a very elegant dress, maybe the most elegant of all the dresses, with a very long tail and this really super shiny iridescent chiffon fabric and 2 rows of ruffles. I don't know why she got singled out for special attention, but this really is a really pretty dress. On the top, in addition to like the double edge of ruffles and the high-low hem, there's a teeny tiny star. So tiny. It looks like it's like a piece of like sequin plastic that's sewn onto the front. And then her shoulders are a chain with pearls. They're not even just like Jellyfish has just a string of pearls over her shoulder. These are actually on a chain. So she was singled out for special attention for reasons. We'll go ahead and put her dress on her. I mean, the lovely thing about dolls that you can dress that have cloth clothing is that we can put these on anybody. This will probably end up going on Dawn, just because I love her little hair bow so much. But for the time being, Rubia can keep her beautiful dress. And that is what she looks like. So moving Jellyfish and Dawn and Rubia to the side. Next box. Okay, so this one I've seen referred to as Kang coral. I don't know what a Kang is, but I do know what coral is. So in the package, her headband is just loose in the box. Here's her dress, her little card. And there's her little bra. So she has both of her fins. They're a purple color that match her tail. Her tail is all the same color of purple, but includes a slight airbrushing of like a blue that's similar to what's in her hair that makes her hair and her tail match. And actually, how pretty is that hair? It's semi-translucent and iridescent, and it's got a gradient. And the curls are just so pretty. She may be my new favorite. Maybe she's my new favorite. So I saw somebody else trying to put this on her and failing miserably. I know it goes like this, but it's much too big for her head to stay on. So let me just check the picture real quick. Yeah, so in the picture, and it's on her little card, it fits her like a crown of laurels would in ancient Greece, but it has nothing to hang on to. So I'm a little mystified, unless you're supposed to maybe put the stickers from the bra set on here, and maybe then it could stick to her head. There's a couple places where these pearls are on the side that you could probably put those dots on. They're actually almost exactly the right size to do that. There's just no indication that you're supposed to be doing that. A second. Yeah, her paper is not different from the others. So there's no instructions on what you're supposed to do with this, but it is pretty. It's got a lot of gradient painting on it. It has really good attention to detail. Yeah, she's got both sets of her hands. Her little bra is purple and blue gradient, and she has little purple fins. And then she has a teeny little dress. Looks like another halter dress, so I'll have to crack her head open. So this dress has a double ruffle on it. It's a very full ruffle of blue and purple. It has two little pearl buttons on the front. And of course, like all of the clothing, it closes with Velcro in the back. And then I'm not real trusting of these ribbons. They are really tiny. So we'll see if maybe they need to get replaced in the future. I don't expect to like have hard play with these dolls. But I do like to fiddle around with my dolls. I'm one of those people who opens up their Nendoroids and actually plays with their Nendoroids. So I do expect to actually play with the dolls to the extent that an old woman plays with dolls. Okay. Yeah, this ribbon's even smaller than the one that was on Dawn. This is a tiny ribbon. And it feels like paper. It's like super thin. And I don't trust you. It is to scale, being that thin. I'll grant them that. It doesn't look bulky like some of the other ribbons do. It's just very delicate. Okay, let's see. Her hair is gorgeous. Such pretty hair. It would be nice if the hair ornaments were interchangeable, but of course, since the hair is all one plastic piece, it really isn't capable of doing that. So she's very pretty. Maybe you're my new favorite. But what about this? What are you going to do about that? Figure it out. And now we are on our last box. And unless we get something special, we should be getting, I think this one was called Shimmer. Yes, so this one's called Shimmer. It's the last of the standard mermaids. I believe the hidden one is tied, and I think it's 1 in 72. So you can find it online for between $200 and $300 individually, if you trust the sellers. I'm not sure I trust the online sellers for those, but you know, somebody who has $200 to blow on a little mermaid probably doesn't care if their seller's a little sketch. So she is pink. So she's most similar to Rubia, the red doll, but she's much more pastel. And I didn't notice this, but her little buns are actually roses. Beautiful undersea roses. And she has this little pink flower in her hair. Her hair's the shortest, and it's got these little tiny pigtails on it. Very cute. Her tail is pretty much the same color as her body. It's a little less hazy in color. It's a little clearer, the tail that is, than the actual fins in the body. Let's see if she came with her fins. Yes, so she has both of her fins. They're the same color as her tail, the clear pink. And then she has a pink bra with like a little tiny bit of gradient on it. And then the last dress. So this one I noticed from the pictures, it looks like petals. So I guess her name is Shimmer, but I guess she's some kind of, oh, it's actually in 2 parts. She's some kind of flower mermaid. So I guess this is a petticoat? Yeah, it's a petticoat on the picture. So I have never seen one like this. It is like a bubble petticoat. It's made out of chiffon with just a slight amount of shimmer to it, but the one side is much, much fuller than the back side, creating like this bubble. I have never seen this before. Huh. Okay, let's put it on. Oh, that's strange. Okay. Unlike the other pieces where they had Velcro that goes all the way from top to bottom, this one has a little piece on the top and a little piece on the bottom. I don't know if that serves a function or, you know, that was just a decision. Okay. I was worried it might not fit her too well or fit her tightly, but it fits her perfectly. Her little petal dress has the beaded straps like Jellyfish did. And then it has these chiffon petals over satin petals. And so it definitely has more of that rose theme. So she's definitely a flower themed mermaid. And there she is. I don't need to take her clothes off because her hair is not so long. And so that is what the petal skirt looks like over that petticoat. It looks good. I like it. I think it's a cool effect that I haven't seen before. So I will say, some of these dresses, like Leaf, the top is large enough that you can actually leave the bra on underneath. You might be able to do that with the ones that have the halter top, maybe. You might be able to do that because it'll be a little bit looser. But I think the ones that have these straps on them, you're not going to be able to keep the bra on. So it's a decision to make, I guess, because you have a limited number of sticky dots. You could always acquire more sticky dots in whatever way you deem appropriate, but you're limited to 10 sticky dots at that point. So, okay, so we got Shimmer, and we had Cane Coral, Rubia, Jellyfish, Dawn, and then Leaf, who I literally don't know where I put her. There she is. And Leaf. So that is the whole series of Mermaids from Antu's and Penny Box's collaboration. That's the title secret.